Yeah, we rise up in the morning trying to find that peace of mind. Every loss a little lesson, every win a different sign. Got the market on my shoulder, but the balance feeling fine. Discipline, the only way to make the stars align. Wake up early, world still asleep. Coffee in the cup, charts run deep. Dreams ain't built in a day or a week. Takes patience, faith, and the courage to speak. I know the drawdowns, I felt that pain, but the storm makes clear skies worth the rain. One trade at a time, never playing that game. If it don't fit the plan, then I ain't to blame. Yeah, we rise up in the morning trying to find a peace of mind. Every loss a little lesson, every win a different sign. Got the market on my shoulder, but the balance feeling fine. Discipline, the only way to make the stars align. Yeah, journal on the desk, write the truth I see. Past days notes, hold the key for me. From the lows to the highs, yeah, I learn to breathe. Trust the process, that's the realest belief. It's lunar trades, man, the crew don't fold. Brick, hold it down, keep the vibe on hold. Life's like the market, can't always control, but the story feels better when it's fully told. Discipline, focus, patience in the pocket. Stacking dreams steady, profits in the locket. Rise with the sun, let the fear just fall. It's Luna on the mic, answering the call. Listen, blind focus, patience in the pocket. Stacking dreams steady, profits in the locket. Rise with the sun, let the fear just fall. It's Luna on the mic, answering the call. Yeah, man. Yeah, we rise up in the morning trying to find a peace of mind. Every loss a little lesson, every win a different sign. Got the market on my shoulder, but the balance feeling fine. Discipline, the only way to make the stars align.
Check, check. Yo. How's it sound? How's it look? I hope everyone is doing well. Good morning, good morning. Wow, look at this market is moving here. I'm actually signed in the wrong account, so I'm signed in my London account. So let's go ahead and sign in. Oh, I haven't tried it yet. Let's sign in my Lucid. So I'm trading Lucid, Flex accounts, and top one future straight to fund it, or not straight to fund it, daily payout evals, and Tradeify select accounts, which also lead to the daily payouts. So I'm going for some daily payouts, and I also added some Lucid accounts. Whoa, what's some? Oh, we got my stream on my phone. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we got Lucid in here. That is that. And boom. Let's keep some tunes going though. How about that? Okay, shout out Doc talking about gold here. And yeah, I'm actually kind of interested in I might short this first breakout, but my original plan was range 2 breakout. So below 46.17 on gold, I'm interested. And you know what, actually this level, why is it, let's see, this is on the 30-minute, so this level's with the 30. I actually would rather the full breakout down here because this looks too choppy to me above. So I'm looking for a breakout below 46.06, pretty much 4600 on gold for the short. I think it's a little too choppy here, all these big wicks and stuff here, boom 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 boom. A little too scared to short that, but I would maybe long the bottom here of this range. That's kind of what I'm looking at on gold, but we'll actually dive back into gold more. Let me make sure I'm all signed in here with the right accounts and everything. 1003, and we're locked in. 25k account. I'm gonna risk $120 per trade. And let's see who we got here in the chat, guys. Say what's up if you're with me. Oh, what's up? We got Insane Football in the house. What's up, boss? Trendy Asset, Lido Bombs, Chrono Ember, Dugu, Mom Bucks. How are you doing? Good morning. I didn't see you in the stream this morning. Did you catch the interview with Candace? Yeah, I mean, man, this short from previous day high is just continuing to pay out right now. We finally broke below previous day mid. I think we got room all the way down to previous day low. I like these lows, and we're still setting the initial balance though. So I could have taken this breakout trade. Yeah, so we had a breakout right here. I could have taken this. This candle closed below that breakout and take that as a breakout short. So, and that actually could have had a tighter stop loss too. But at 10 point on ES, might as well, you know, get back in the range. And nice 5 point scalp already right there, almost 1R. Not bad. I think that's a good TP1, and then we have a TP2 down here. Or maybe that's a move stop loss to break even. So yeah, I like that short. I didn't take it. I was talking about it in the Discord, but I didn't take it. Oh, you're sleeping in. That's why you wake up so early, because of your kiddos. Well, I hope you're enjoying your sleep. So yeah, that breakout short is just, oof, that's paying good. Yeah, I think that target all the way down here makes sense to me. And then previous day low here on MES too. So yes, I'm going to trade Discipline today. We got some fresh evals, and these other evals I've already been working in. I also have my Apex accounts. So I have it all set to copy trade. Only we're going to risk 120 since I'm trading these 25Ks. Even though I am going to copy trade that in the 50K also. So check this out. We're at these fib extensions. So there's a few different trade ideas I can look for down here if I did want to look to a reversal trade. However, I'm kind of, since I missed this breakout here, I kind of like the idea of letting IB set and taking, if we are going to keep selling off, looking for the short of the breakout of the first hour of New York range. And I bet it might line up with this low down here or previous day low. And then so below previous day low, check this out, we got clean range down. So after this sets up and does whatever it's going to do, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I could potentially like a short below previous day low, somewhere down. All right, we got clean range down. And what up, Brick in the house? Let's go. Mombugs just passed a growth account with the shorts. Nice. GG's, congrats. I don't know what I gotta get my sound effects back on here. What's going on? Man, where are my sound effects? Man, I guess I got this one. There you go. But so now I'm prepared. I found them. I found my sound effects. But yeah, clean range down for these shorts. So I can just be patient and wait, and you know, if it looks good now, maybe it'll look even better when it's lower. Who would? Maybe. Even though that good entry would have been right there with that breakout candle. So I'm gonna stay locked in here. I'm liking the 15-minute chart right now. 30 looks a little cleaner, and actually NQ was looking even cleaner. So these are some of the days where, oh wait, that's not NQ. Some of these days I'm like, maybe I should be open to trading NQ again. NQ looked weaker up here at the previous day high. Meanwhile, ES hit previous day high. So there's a little bit of confluence there for the short, but I was kind of waiting to short that. Part of the reason I didn't short this on ES was because NQ hadn't tapped it. So I love it when NQ is in confluence with ES. And yeah, NQ chart just looks a little bit cleaner to me, which is not the normal. So I'm gonna wait. We're tapping this previous day low on NQ. We also have the fib extensions from RTH. So I actually like the longs from down here, and I'm going to be careful with it though, and at least wait for another. I would only take that trade probably on a 30-minute close, which means I can let it go down, come back up, close, make it look, if it looks more bullish, take it, and then I mean I can even drop down to the 5-minute at that point. So I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled on that. Of course, I'm looking to take it in ES, and I'm expecting this same zone to line up with any of these levels that we have here on ES. So I have previous day low, support, resistance, or IBL. So that's gonna be my confluence for a possible long. Maybe take that as a IB range trade instead of the breakout. Lito, if you didn't get your giveaway yet, I can ask. Oh, he never responded. Okay, I'm gonna message him again. Yeah, I just messaged him again. I don't think he saw the thing yet, to be honest. I can always text him if he doesn't respond again. I'll text him. Patience though, better to be patient here, especially if recently blown accounts. My other buddy, same thing. So better to go slow after blowing a few accounts, I think. Yeah, sometimes if I'm really feeling it, I'll just punish myself, and so I'll make some rule like, okay, I'm only gonna do one trade for the next 2 weeks, or you know, only trade these hours or whatever, just to build that patience and kind of like do the opposite of what I want to do. Like I feel the urge to be impatient, and so I do the exact opposite. I say, you know what, I'm gonna hit the lockout button just to prove to myself that I can do it. You know, like I've had to do that so many times to help build that. And just like if we're gonna trade based on that urge, like, oh, I need to get that account so I can trade, then that's already kind of setting up for potential to go on tilt easier, you know. All right, I'm gonna look at gold too. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna keep in the pocket with gold, and I guess I'm not gonna trade this breakout. I'm gonna listen to my original plan and wait for the range 2 breakout. I'm not as interested in the onion long. The London IB breakout was crazy. It went very aggressive breakout. I ended up taking it for a pretty small scalp since it was at the top of the range right here. Oh, I'm still on the same account? What? Okay, yeah, so this is that long. So this is, I copy traded into this 25K from my London stream. Okay, so that makes sense. But I'm still not on the right one. But so this right here, we can see this was my long, and I could have gotten it all the way up to previous day high. I had higher targets. I was just kind of sketched out here, so I didn't really hold it. I guess I should have. And then I had a 30-minute short right here. If we go to the 30-minute chart, this closed back down below previous day high. Clean short for me. I didn't take it though because I was interviewing. And then I took a long right here, and I got wicked out by this Trump candle. And we actually had a IB breakout. If we go back down to the 15-minute, that went back short. And so I ended up taking 2 trades there, essentially got chopped, and both of the ideas would have played out because the long was just a VWAP for the biggest target, and that wicked right here. And then the short right here would have, and this would have done more than enough. So, but it wicked both ways. So this market is just pretty scary with these big wicks. This was a Trump tweet, the one that wicked me out originally. So that did chop me a little bit, but it's just 3 trades, 1 winner, 2 losers. So I didn't end too bad or anything, but it was a loss nonetheless. And I'm gonna make sure I'm set on the right account. It's number 3. There we go. Okay, so here's my leader account. It's one of the fresh 25Ks. and we're gonna try to run her up. I'm gonna risk 120 per trade. I have a set of Tradeify, a set of Lucid as well, all copy trading together. I know everyone says my chart's gonna be messy, or it's gonna say it, but I'm gonna put the spaceman levels on. I just want to see. Right at the weekly open. Yeah, this breakout here looked really nice on the 15-minute. I like this candle close right here. I'm just looking for, mostly I want to see where those weekly levels are. So we have previous week low all the way down and previous week high, previous month high. Where's the previous week high? I guess it's just right here. Yeah, right at the high of the range. So that's more what I'm interested in looking at for these levels here. I'm going to turn them back off now. I just want to see where that is. And I like to watch that on NQ too. I think I already have it on my NQ chart, yeah. It's 15 more minutes for the 30-minute close. And that's also going to be the start of the set of initial balance. So potential for that long back to like VWAP, back to even IBM. If we're going to stay in this New York range, this first hour range, or we just keep continuing down and we break out of the lows, and maybe we look for this short idea. So I'm going to stay patient here. We got 15 minutes. I guess I don't need any more coffee. We'll just drink water. So anyone take any trades since New York open? I know I was sitting in the Discord. So with some of us in the Discord took some trades. Anyone get this sell? Oh, so here we go. Look, gold got the breakout. Yeah, that would have been like already a decent scalp there, just to this wick low. I've been doing it, so the way I was learning, I was taught this was more having a tighter stop loss generally. But in this situation, having these looser stop loss does look better, but this already would have been a really good base hit. Scalp 1-to-1 like that for that breakout short. I'm not doing that though because of this chop over here. We have this wicks and this area, so I just kind of think it's a little bit more choppy here, places where it might bounce. Instead, I'd rather have the clean range, which down here I think it's a little bit cleaner. We still have these wicks, so I mean it's still a little choppy there, but I just look at this, and especially this like trend of these like lower let me use the drawing tool. There we go. Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So it just kind of seems like it could easily bounce in this area, right? Like as it did all these other places. So that's my thoughts on why I didn't want to short this breakout, but why I'm okay shorting range 2 is just that we clear all of this area first. Alright, we got a trade here from Kelvin. Oh, let's go gold short. Nice one. What time frame? The 15-minute here. So what is that from up here? Oh no, that's from right here, right? Yeah, that's from right here. Oh, so you took this as a breakout below here? Is that what it was? Or is this a different strat? Did you take that as like a fade? Alright, so that 15-minute candle closed. Where we got 9 more minutes for the 30. Let's see what happens here on this 30-minute candle. Oh, is that back here? No. 7. So check out this bounce here. So nice reaction. Maybe we do end up coming back up and getting a push back up to these highs. I wouldn't be too surprised. I wouldn't long from here after that breakout, so I'm actually still looking for this to reject here. But that is making a nice attempt. So back to New York IBM. 8 minutes left for this to set as IB, but it's looking pretty good, and we're right at the weekly point of control. So this is a good level, I think, for long above, short below. And you know what? I actually like it as a long above or short below because this is creating a celery on the 30-minute. To short this retest here, let's look at it on the 15. It's not as nice on the 15 to see it that way, but on the 30-minute, I can see that celery. Breakout, go back down, but that's just such a nice wick down. It pretty much hit these TPs. So I might just wait for this bigger breakout. I'm kind of curious to see how this closes, but I like this still holding just below this range for the short back down. Yeah, I'm not going to take that one. We're going to wait. We're going to stay patient here. See if we get a real good playbook setup. And if not, we're going to sit on our hands. Man, I would maybe even take a nice looking div from like here. It would have to look really good though. Yo, what up, Sukuna? Alright guys, I'm going to pin the giveaway form. So if you want to enter the giveaway, it's pinned to the chat, and it's for a top 1 futures account. Nice clean IB set here. I've been liking those bounces from when it's like, if you can kind of predict where it's going to set. I know you can't really predict, but if it looks like that could be the bottom and then take it back to New York IBM, I kind of like that trade the more I've seen it. So no div here or anything, but we'll keep watching. Look at that CVD, been really selling off here. Through this whole consolidation here, the CVD was going down. Yeah, clean bounce from the fib extensions. That was that long, really, but I didn't really have a way to enter it. We have the 30-minute closing still in 5 minutes. So I would have had to take it on the 5-minute chart using like a 2-bar reversal down here, but it barely closed back above the fibs. It didn't really. Let's see what NQ did. Yeah, NQ did tap that fib and close back above. So the entry was there on NQ, but it was still a little sketch. Yeah, trying to catch that knife like that, but yeah, it worked out. NQ still has more room up to previous day mid, so I think I need to pay a little bit more attention to NQ than I have been today while I'm trading ES. I need to just make sure I see the idea is the same on NQ, that we have confluence. Oh, full tilt today for trendy. I'm sorry to hear that. You what happened? Did you blow an account or two? Can you identify like the moment that put you on tilt, like when you actually were on tilt, when that switch was flipped? I just realized I set up my indicator, my copy trader on the ES instead of MES. That would have been not pretty. That would have been so sad. I just bought those accounts and then just boom, minis. Gotta get a grasp on your energy levels, ultimately patience. Like, did you feel like because you had low energy levels that you didn't have the ability to be as patient? Sleep schedule change. Man, that's been a tough one for me. With doing the London stream, I've had to be really, really disciplined about going to bed on time. And like the main thing for me is that like I just gotta turn off my light. Like I gotta get in bed and just turn off my light. Otherwise, I will literally just stay awake for no reason. I'll be like entertaining myself or on my phone or something. Or sometimes even like doing something healthy like meditating or stretching, which I don't think is like the worst thing. I mean, sleep is probably more important, but I don't know. Replacing it with something like that's probably not the craziest thing, but I'll just end up staying awake longer. And so I just have to like freaking turn off my light. Otherwise, I could end up staying in bed or staying awake an extra hour or something. It's crazy the difference. I realized like of like 6 hours versus 5 hours for me. It's like I'm a lot sharper. Luna, do you trade my funded futures? I want to copy trade my 25k and they are only $49. You can withdraw 3 and you can withdraw 3k on each account. I actually haven't traded with them. I did once, but then I had like, they just kicked me out of their affiliate program, but kept like my code active. So a lot of people thought they were supporting me by using it. So maybe I can try to get that back. But yeah, after that, I just didn't trade them ever. Yeah, feels like a jungle when I need to zoom out and get off the charts. It doesn't hit me that I need to go until I've tilted. Yeah, when you really just need to walk away. But it's the hardest time to do it. Yeah, catching it ahead of time, like I was talking earlier, like identifying those feelings and knowing that like I am looking for a trade just because I want to take a trade, because I want to trade my P&L or get my loss back or something, and going against it, doing the opposite. Say, you know what, instead I'm gonna lock out. I don't care if I have the best setup today that happens. I'm gonna lock out and go do that other important thing I've been meaning to do, or go enjoy myself. So go to brunch, enjoy being a trader. So there's times for that for me for sure, and then there's also times for me to lock in and see if I get a really good trade and take it. If I don't get a good trade, be so happy that I was disciplined, I didn't take a trade, so I just lock in. Maybe set a time limit. Okay, I'm gonna be done by noon. If I get one, I get one. If I don't, I don't, and I'm gonna be happy either way and practice it and like do it though. And then I also feel good. Like that will kill my tilt sometimes, but it's a dangerous game to be staying on the computer at that point, right? For me, it is. For me, it is. So let's check on gold. I'm not getting anything here on ES, right? So gold, I kind of don't mind that long. This long right here, I do not mind this long. Back up. I'm not going to take it. It's not one of my planned trades. I'm not going to take it, but I don't mind it. Let's stay disciplined here. We got a few ideas. More than enough trade ideas here to possibly get one on ES. So let's plan it out, guys. What are we looking here? The shorts are just still kind of tempting and juicy. Like, that's, I mean, well, we had a long in London. We had a juicy long in London. So I really could see this going either way. And for the long, I actually prefer it with the break back in this range, not the IB. However, the IB could also work. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I like the IB better. So IB long. I guess I like the IB better. Back to previous day high type of situation. One. IBBO, initial balance breakout, long. And do we hold it? Do we scalp it? Maybe we can hold it. I think we have enough room up here to try to go for it. I mean, I could just scalp it. We have that previous day value area high. These highs, I mean, maybe I should scalp it. I'm just not going to say yet. Let's see how it looks when it sets up. And then other trade idea would be a rejection here, holding below previous day mid. And I would maybe take this as like an onion. Like if this was a level, well, it is a level. Let's see. Right here, boom. And take that short. Even though we're pushing here. Oh, I'm on the 5 minute. What's wrong with me? There we go, 15 minute. 30 minute. Yeah. It's kind of hard for me to take this. Because of the D-shaped volume profile right here, I prefer the long still. Even though I'm bearish, that's the thing. So I'm bearish, but my setup. So if I did take this, it would have to be. I mean, it could have actually been on that last candle close. That's the crazy thing. Actually, this short would probably be like this. Break back down. Yeah. I prefer this long from down here the way, but on NQ. NQ tapped this fib level and bounced. I kind of like the short. So I'm going to take this as, I mean, it's kind of like a celery. But it's 2 candles. Is it a 30-minute celery? It's a 30-minute celery. I'm just going to take it with 1 micro. Yo, what up, Business Lens? So yeah, I'm taking this as a celery. Just targeting these lows again. It's a 30-minute celery. With a nice bottom wick and a nice top wick. This is a pretty bullish takeout candle right here. But if we can't clear above this previous day mid, or the support resistance, I don't mind that. And then if we go to the 1 hour too, we can see we've been kind of in this downtrend. The New York and the 30-minute, we can see that downtrend too. So this one though, probably take it as a scalp. I'm not used to taking these 30-minute ones like this trade. But it's not, I kind of like the range down right here, so just a quick scalp. 17 points, not that bad. Yeah, like a 1-to-1. How do you guys feel about my decision to put a short sell on this after that big bullish takeout candle from the lows? Anyone see something similar? Anyone still bearish here, or are we looking to retrace back up? There's still room. So what I'm seeing on NQ is that there's still room up to that previous day mid. We do have a little bit of resistance here though, so it matches up with like the New York Open range, the IB range, but on NQ, there's just this room up to previous day mid still, while ES is rejecting it, or right at it. So that's the one difference that I'm looking at. And NQ did make a nice bounce here. It is quite a big wick we already have. And so it's like, how many points is it from here? Yeah, 5 points. That's a pretty big wick, a little bit bigger than my normal entry on this. So it is a 30-minute, so I guess that's a little bit more normal on a 30-minute candle. Let's see how it goes. So I'm gonna take a screenshot in case we get filled. All right, so I should actually label it. This is a 30-minute celery. And this is my trade idea number 2. Number 1 is initial bounce breakout long. We are below those EMAs that I like to watch on the 5-minute chart, and our CVD is looking pretty bearish here on the 30 minutes, and on this 5-minute, let's see, how is she? Yeah, it's been coming on down here. Let's look at the 15 coming on down and the 30 coming on down. Let's run it. You got stopped out in NQ. Fede, you're bearish too? Fede, for me, it's going down. Let's go, Fede. Speaking my language. There is that little urge, you know, to jump in earlier since we have a big wick on this one. But I'm going to follow the strategy. We have room down. I like this TP all the way down here. Yeah, for the TP. TP1. Alright, we're locked in. I'm gonna go 2 ticks below the wick. 1, 2. So I was a little bit off. Right there. I don't really mind the TP2 being down here. So I could do the TP1 as like trail my stop. All right, you guys ready for the entertainment time? It looks like we're gonna get filled. Again, I'm just following my plan, my sizing, my trade ideas. So I recommend everyone does the same thing. Don't feel FOMO. If you don't have a setup, don't feel FOMO, because I'm trading. Just do your thing. And I'm gonna go ahead and journal her up. About to get our entry. Okay, it looks like almost all of them filled. There's a couple accounts that didn't fill, and I think it's because they're blown. Alright, so my idea is to just take my profit on this. That full TP there is like 2R, so that's always good to me. That's like way bigger than most of my trades. So I'm just going to let my TP sit there. I do like the idea though. I only have 1 micro on, catch a runner, make a way outsized win compared to what I'm risking. But I'm really risking barely anything on this, guys. I'm risking $87, $86.25. So this is just a small little trade for me. I'm used to trading a lot bigger size, but I did get these 25Ks. So I'm gonna try to. Is that trading? That's TradingView. Yeah, I'm on TradingView. I know my chart's messy. If you want, we could show a different chart. That chart, oh, it's cutting off most of it anyways. Doesn't look any less messy. Or how about this? There we go. Clean. It tagged us right in on there, huh? Look at that. Barely tagged us in. Guys, don't forget we do have the giveaway going, so fill out the form, hit the like button. Yeah, we haven't tapped previous day low yet. Oh wow, look at that. That just pumped. Okay, we're about to get stopped. It went close. It went very close to our stop loss. Here, we can watch this on the 15-minute. A little easier to see. I mean, I wouldn't mind my stop loss above VWAP actually, and as long as I don't risk more than 120, we're Gucci. And so that's actually what I'm going to do. So let me take a new screenshot. I rarely do that, but we do have this VWAP here and this wick here, and it's still within my. It's under $120. That's all that matters to me. So that is going to be what I do here, because this market is just so sketch. And one little tweet, like my long earlier, I got stopped out by a Trump tweet. I'm gonna add a second screenshot here, and I'll put, I adjusted my stop loss to VWAP. Wow, I was in caps. VWAP, still risking under $120. So I'm not going above my risk limit or anything like that. It's 1 micro. Afternoon, Luna. You feeling for Zach then by the looks of it? What? Trading 1 micro is definitely a smart move in these Trump markets. Yep. I'm filling for Zach. Oh, like the way Zach trades. Yeah, I'm gonna put my stop loss loose and just do 1 micro. Yeah, and then he like makes like $600. So yeah, totally. Fede likes a toss better than the TradingView. I actually forgot it was on NinjaTrader still. Yeah, I should just show the NinjaTrader, guys. That probably looks better, right? So the idea here is a celery. So we had the breakout below right here. Really, I had it like adjust it like that. But actually, I was looking at the 30, wasn't I? So 30 minute. Breakout. Accelerate back down. Pretty much targeting these lows. I mean, we have previous day low even lower. So I actually prefer, my favorite level here would be to short this to, oh yeah, that is previous day low. Yeah, that's previous day low. Yeah, boom. And I mean, really, this is such clean range down here. Like, I don't think that's crazy. I mean, yes, that's crazy, but I don't think it's that crazy. I think it could happen, but either way, I'm gonna have to trail this down and lock it in once we get somewhere around here. What is our initial balance at? Let's see. Initial balance is right around there too. So we have initial balance low at like 610.25 or something like that. Oh, my time is off on here, dang. I'm trying to get this set up right. Initial balance, where are you? Okay, so here's 9:30 to 10:30. Do I not have my initial balance drawn right? Oh, that's NY mid. Okay, sorry guys, I'm talking to myself here, but I'm just trying to figure out what the heck is going on. So I got it set up there. So that's initial balance. Maybe I can make this look a little nicer. Opacity. Back to the 30 minute, right? That's what we took this on. Let's look at it on the 30 then, so I don't get shook out. Oh wait, okay, I missed a few things here. I'm heading to a walk-in clinic for a spider bite I've had for a few days because my doctor doesn't have an appointment till May. Oh my god. Is it, did you see the spider? Could you, or is it just you found the bite after? Trump tweets, the best is to trade US 30, less risk, 50 cents a tick. Okay, I didn't know that. So that's actually something to consider during certain times. If there's a different indice or instrument that's not going to be as volatile, that we can still execute similar strategies on. Felt a bite, it hurt, and just reacted, so I was just a smear on my collarbone. Oof. And it was definitely like, it was like you squished a spider. Like it was a spider though. Dude. Yeah, spider bites can be bad. But I'm glad you're going to get checked. That's what matters, right? You don't just avoid it until it's too late. Because the chances are, there's so many spiders that look like scary spiders that aren't, you know? Like most spiders aren't really poisonous, is my understanding. I had a class, Florida Flora and Fauna, and one of the professors would grab spiders all the time. We'd be out in the woods, and he'd always be grabbing spiders to try to freak us out and show us the spiders. And I guess I learned that most of them actually don't do anything. And then in Costa Rica, people are always scared with that a certain spider is like something bad, and then we look it up, and it looks the same, and then I like text my friend who studies that stuff, and she's like, dude, that's a wolf spider or whatever. I'm like, okay. I actually had a few times there was a spider that someone was scared of, so I captured it, and I'm sad to say this, but I put it in a jar in my freezer because I want to identify it. So I thought that was the most humane way to do that. And then, because I don't like killing spiders, I just don't. There's so many, and they eat insects and stuff, so I ended up having like 4 or 5 spiders in a jar in my freezer. And when my friend who, what's it called, entomologist or whatever, she studies insects, she was over one day and I pulled out my jar. I'm like, finally, I get to show you my jar of spiders. And she's like, yeah, none of these are poisonous, and why do you keep freezing spiders? I'm like, well, okay. What's up, Ramali? You waited, it had 8 legs, but it was a mess. So you waited a couple days. It should be fine, but it's getting worse. I'm going in. Pica caballo. What about the Brazilian wandering spider, the banana spiders, which I think are in Costa Rica too? I don't know about that one. The horse pickaxe, the pica caballo. What is that one? Is that like a tarantula? Oh yeah, tarantulas aren't that scary, right? They're scary looking. Can you eat them? Or is it poisonous? It's a tarantula, right? In Florida, we catch these little tarantulas that live in fence posts. So the Brazilian wandering spider, one of its effects is pretty scary. You're in Kissimmee. Let's go. Shout out Flo Rida. That dirty. I used to visit Kissimmee. I used to have a friend there. Yeah, it doesn't cause serious problem to humans. So beautiful trade here. 1 micro doesn't sound very cool or exciting, but this is a 25 stack of 25k accounts. And so okay, so this is I'm gonna try scalper. I think around TP1 I'm gonna have to lock her in. TP1 is almost 1R. What do you guys think? It's at least I'm gonna have to move my stop to break even. Alright. Not yet, but that's like what, 0.5R. And here we go, TP1 hit. I want to see us break below it, and then I want to drag my stop down. Because I think if we break below this, we can teleport down to my TP2. I don't think TP2 is too much to ask for, is the truth. It's just that Trump market. Oh, and it's it's IBL. So that is like the IB trade right there. IB mid down to IB low. I guess I'm just bearish. I don't want to be a dick for a tick, but we are right. I mean, I just think if we break here, oh, it could be a really big. Like that's why I put my stop, I mean my target all the way down here, because of the Trump thing or something. This could really move. Just like it moved up here. Yeah, I'm not convinced yet in this range, guys. Look at these moves we made already and came right back down. So I am pretty bearish, and I gotta remember that though, so I don't over bias myself and just take my trade. So TP1, I said I was gonna start trailing. It's a decent, almost 1R. Right here is exactly like 1R to that resistance. So I think the move is to lock in a break even and maybe look for a wick down and trail the stop down and just take it. Otherwise, I even think that we could break below TP2 and have a huge move down. So I'm going to double check all my confluences and such. CVD's been selling off. On MNQ and MES, we're below all these 5-minute EMAs. We could wrestle with them a little bit more like we have been. No reason why we couldn't do that. And we're right at IBL. So IBL could be support. Here we go. That's the move I want to see. Let's get down there. We're making a RSI divergence too at IBL. I think I'm gonna have to just take it. Guys, I'm gonna take it. 90 bucks on these accounts is not bad. I'm out. Done. So these are 25k accounts, right? And that's a pretty good trade. It was pretty much almost a 1-to-1 trade from where my original stop loss was. Nothing crazy. 87 bucks. 86.50 after. But I copy traded it to like 20. Like how many did I have here? What is this? I did this wrong. Okay, so I copy traded it to, I can't even count. Well, some of them didn't copy trade. Those are probably blown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, about 15 accounts. So I don't think it looks bad. I'm just gonna follow that base hit. I gave it a chance to break down and that was it. So W's in the chat. That's how we do it. And the one thing that trips me out is like seeing the low profit of like, you know, using micros, but we can still get a IB breakout here and I can re-enter lower. So let me document this, guys. W trade here. Look at that. Beautiful entry, beautiful exit, right? Not the problem. It's just one micro though, because of the 25k counts. I'm going to trade them like this carefully. I want some payouts here. So I'm going to go ahead and take a screenshot. We are about to get an IB breakout potentially. And I'll be ready to take another trade if we get another trade. And I'm going to stay on until My plan was 2, but there's a few things I was supposed to do still yesterday that I didn't do, so I might not go till 2, but I'm trying to lock in 4 hours or so, like close to 4 hours. Here we go. Now there's a clean break below. So this is where I could have trailed my stop, waited for a little bit more of a push, trailed my stop to here. And then there we go. Like the way I decide this is just in the moment, but I could have trailed my stop to here once we hit here. Still locked in that. It's probably gonna bounce back up or whatever, who knows, but it gives me the shot to get that bigger move, because I do think in this market you never know, it could just start selling and just go, and I could end up in a big win, max win on these accounts. So I'm not gonna get this one, but it does look like we're gonna get the 15-minute breakout. So we got 10 minutes left on that candle, so maybe I'll take a little quick break. How did anyone else catch a similar short there? Anyone else see that? So we took 86 bucks and 50 cents. Was it in any of these funded accounts? It was, wasn't it? 2 of my Apex accounts. So those were the only funded ones. 86.50. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my journal. 86 spot 50 times 2. What is that? I don't need this. 191, not 190, 193. Right? Am I crazy? 193. Boom. And we had here RSI was, the VWAP was above and down. Above and down. This was a short. And this was a, what trade was this? Celery. 30-minute celery play. New York. Oops, wrong day. I gotta do this now, otherwise it's so much harder to do it later. So I think this was at 10:30, if I remember correctly. 10:30, it's still selling off here. And this was in the Apex, was the only day, only funded accounts. Locked in around 1R at TP1 because it was IB low, IBL, because it was IBL and was setting up to look like a RSI divergence. Tried to give it room to keep to go, but stop got hit when I trailed it tight. So now we have a potential initial balance breakout. All the confluences are still the same. Everything looks bearish. So, confluences. So I'm going to be right back, guys. Maybe we just give it, how much longer till this candle close? Oh, it's really close. Only 6 minutes. Okay, I'm just going to grab some more water. And I forgot that you're not even on my other chart. So you didn't see me journal, I guess, but that's okay. I forgot you weren't on this, so I kept showing things on here probably. So now I'm interested in this initial balance breakout. So on the Ninja Trader chart, we do have this initial balance breakout right here. I'm going to draw this until 4. So we're ready. Oh, 87.50. So 86.50 after cost. So here comes that initial balance breakout. Maybe it wakes right back up. So I'm going to take a quick 5er, or even less. We only have 5 minutes and 40 seconds. So I'm going to take like 2 minutos. All right, be right back, guys. Are we back? I want something hot, but I just got some water. Look at this bounce right back up into IB. So that's kind of why what I'm talking about. Can I put text on this? See guys, before I know it, I'm going to make this look all crazy too. IBBO. IBBO short. Actually, well, that was 2. All right, 3. Or 1. Celery short. And then trade idea 3 would be if we cleared all the way back up in this range. I mean, that's about all I got. I could take the long right here back to mid. How did we sweep? What did we sweep? We're below the fib levels on NQ. We're at the fib levels holding the 1618. I could long this 30-minute candle close on NQ. With confluence, we swept previous day low. So I'm going to be careful here. I have a setup for a long potential reversal back up into the range after sweeping the fib extension and previous day low, including Globex, right? I'm going to consider this greatly for this long here. Oh, you're not seeing that. Duh. Okay, here we go. Sorry. So look at NQ. We swept this fib level, close. Well, we're bouncing at this first fib level, and previous day low happens to be right here as well in this high time frame support resistance zone I have drawn out from way back when. Right here. Look where we bounced right there. So as an example, same thing right here. Bounce, sweep and bounce, sweep or swing and fail. Whatever, I don't even know. There's so many names for everything. I'll probably just combine 2 wrong ones and say that. So, interested in this long here too, given that setup, and on this type of situation, we can go down to the 5-minute and we already missed it. Look at this wick. I wouldn't have taken it, it was too sketch, but that wick right there on the 5-minute, that takeout candle with the RSI divergence, to me, that is the reversal sign right there. And we can see that is playing out as we speak right there. So that's the way to get granular and take this. That candle to me just didn't really quite, I don't know, that is the trade. It's not my favorite one ever because of that candle being red. If it looked a little different, maybe end it green or whatever, you know, white, then that would have been a potential trade to me. But look at that 2R just like that. So, but a lot of times these ones like this end up taking them multiple times. Like I get wicked out and then it sets up again, I take it again. So I understand not wanting to take it on the 5 like that. And we can look at the 15. Oh, look at that actually. The 15-minute made a clean div above IB too. Man, I just missed that, guys. That was the trade. I didn't even look for it, but look at that. Back to VWAP. Man, I might still want to get in this. I could wait for the 30-minute close too and just do it based off the 30-minute. There's no problem with that. That's allowed. It's literally just 1 micro again. Right there. I feel like it's a little bit of a FOMO entry. Otherwise, I have it though. I'm gonna do it. All right, let's take this reversal. So this is a 15-minute. This is probably, I'll probably just do this and call it good. I do like to try to catch those wicks, but that's what I'm looking for here. And this is based off of this RSI divergence after sweeping those fib levels on NQ. I'm risking 83 bucks. It's a reversal trade. I'm gonna get it all journaled. We still haven't tagged TP, previous day low on ES. I'm still bearish, but we did get the sweep of this area, and I'm gonna take it. So it could be like a little retest before coming back down or something. I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna journal it, and I'm gonna journal it right now. Close back above IBL. This is New York. I'm getting an alert or something. Oh yeah, so this is my Apex. It's the only fund that it's in. This was on MES. It is a RSI divergence. I'm taking it for, I guess I'm doing the traditional method. And we have a reversal long with VWAP angled down. So above and down. So makes me wonder if I should take it for a scalp. But it did already go 10 points from where I should have originally filled. So if I was taking this for a scalp, I would have already hit my target of those 5 points. So I'm going to try to hold it for these highs. Could front run it. But I'm just going to go for it. Just like that. So you weren't seeing that. So just like this. I was thinking about front running it, like looking at these wicks here or whatever, but you know what, I'm just going to target my target. We got VWAP up here, that's what I'm targeting, counting that as a sweep, and I'm going to journal it really well here. So I'm going to say swept 1.618 fib on NQ, 5-minute 2-bar reversal with RSI divergence. Also swept fib / PDL on NQ, right? So ES has the divergence, but did not, wait, let me see. We didn't sweep previous day low, right? What did we do? Did we hit it? Right above it. ES did, but did not sweep PDL. Boom. Right, low risk, 1 micro. This bounce was pretty nice here for 10 points, you know, as a scalp, but I'm going to try to hold for the target. Take this back to VWAP. It's a full reversal trade. Yeah, we put that in there. All good. Journaled up, and we're chilling. I'll put that other line here, hopefully without spilling my water on my keyboard. Like this. 15-minute 2-bar reversal. IB. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I didn't put in here, that we're at initial balance. So I need to put that right here. Look, key levels, IBL, and we have PDL. And we have fib extension. Done. 3 levels. Closed, back, above, IBL. Done. So it's like a failed auction. Well, I don't know which charts you guys prefer, but we'll just do this. Right, so now the trade that we're in, I didn't label it on here. I mean, I really took it as a fib extension. Reversion. But it has all those other confluences. That CVD is selling off really aggressively. I won't lie. I don't know what the masses of people are doing right now, because I mean the trend has been down, so I feel like everyone would still be trying to short for the most part. I mean, yeah, we're at these lows. Yeah, so I'm going to trust. We're also at high time frame support and resistance. So the other thing I could do, guys, is I could put my stop loss below here. How much is that risking? 117. So that's the same thing I did last time. So here, let me show you where I put it. So check this out. Subtle change in my stop loss from here to here, and it's still within my risk limits. And this really gives this trade, the whole idea of this trade, this sweep of these levels, to really work out. I'm not really concerned, to be honest. I mean, when I see the number, it doesn't make me feel anything going back to these 25Ks, and that still gives me a 1-to-1 trade. So I really like that. And I'm gonna note that in my notes. I'm gonna note it in my notes. We're gonna take a little screenshot here, and I'm gonna say. And the cool thing is, guys, I don't have to, now that I do all this journaling, I don't think about this stuff anymore. And then I can go back and look at it. However, I think by journaling it, I do happen to remember some of the details more because I type it with my hands. So moved, adjust it. Stop loss to previous swing low because it is still within $120. And it's not even previous swing low. I'm going to call that high time frame support. High time frame support. All right, everyone get that, my idea here? Anyone have beef with my idea here? What do you guys think? Am I crazy trying to long this? Let's see, what's the Discord doing? Are you guys trading? I'm gonna pop in. Yo, anyone here? What do you guys think about this long? Yep. Am I delusional for longing? Here we go. Okay, I got G confluence. Fede. Alright, keep it tight. Keep it quick. I think it actually looks better on NQ. Or if I had taken it just as a quick scalp, NQ actually went like 50 points, 60 points. So if I had taken this on NQ, I could have already taken profit. So I'm just going to hold it. Hodor. Irvans says, I think the downtrend is pretty much now. Time for reversal. Yes. Time for reversal. I'm done for the day. Going to make lunch now. Nice. Mom Bucks, what you making? Man, I'm ready for lunch too. I want to, if I'm going to stream long hours like this, it'd be fun to be able to order takeout or whatever delivery. Like, could that be a cost? Could that be an expense for the business? I need to go talk to my accountant. I need a lunch budget. But generally, I'm trying to always prepare my food for the week, so I just can heat up food and have it ready to go or whatever. And it's probably better than what I can deliver. But it just sounds like a luxury. Well, pues yo que lo sigo viendo para abajo. How I see it, it's gonna go down. Yeah, I'm still with you on that. I mean, I can't help but see the bearishness. Ooh, chicken rice, salad, fresh tortillas. Dang, let's go. Chicken and rice. Oh, I forgot, I could show you guys P&L, I guess. How do I do it? Alright, I want to poll in the chat here, guys. Am I gonna win or lose? Am I... Okay. Win, trade, win or lose, whatever. I don't know. You guys know what I mean. Win or lose. What's it gonna be? Win, lose. Kind of feeling jelly, having instant noodle and boiled egg for dinner. That sounds like crypto soup group style. That's the trader budget if you're in the trenches. We out here. You'll be near just in case you win a giveaway. Alright. She's listening in. So let's make sure Mom Buck stays entertained while she's making lunch breaks, guys. And we might have to just double down on this trade right now. No, I'm just kidding. So guys, I'm gonna start. So this set of accounts, well, it's just evals. Should I track them or what? I'm trying to decide if I want to put them in my tracker, if it's too much work. So maybe I won't track them, only once they're funded, I guess. Okay, so that's the last trade. What was this one here again? This was that short. Oh, that was the celery. You know what, I need to make sure it just says celery, not celery play. There we go. Boom. So guys, this trade's looking good. This new candle has made a wick down, and it was actually above my entry slightly. So this new 15-minute candle is setting up above my entry, so my entry's starting to look good. It's even looking like somewhere, if I really wanted to, I could just put a stop loss there and be like, I'm either going to get off at break even or this is a winning trade, and it happens to be at the low of the new 15-minute candle. That's not the worst place to have a stop loss, really. And I'm just doing thought experiment here. Otherwise, I could maybe trail my stop up to this other swing low. I see a few spots that kind of make sense if I wanted to risk down on it. I guess I'm totally okay risking it, knowing that new Trump candle can always affect us. But MER cite sources saying there is no disruption to oil facilities at Iran's Karg Island. Okay. Situation Iran's Karg Island under control. No damage to infrastructure after U.S.-Israeli attack, says citing sources. MER citing sources. So what do we think? Hence, do we try to hold this and just trail the stop up? What do we do here? So what I'm thinking, jeez Louise. Oh my god, guys, what did I do? I can't even drag this back. Yeah. Right there, okay. So what I'm thinking is, I'm gonna do that. But what I'm gonna do is lock this in. If we wick up here, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to get cheeky. You already know. So here we go. So I am going to take my profit though. Because of this downtrend, I don't want to get greedy here, guys. So I'm definitely going to drag my stop up and probably end up getting wicked out. But I'm going to see to get any extra points. My original target was 66.09. 66.09. VWAP is at 66.15 though. So let's see. I definitely think it could wick on up. And in that case, I'm going to be ready to roll. Look at this. Something's happening here. So the level I had was 66.09. I should believe in myself and have it ready to go here. Idea is it wicks above, I drop it, and then I drag it up. Ready to go. Man, it'd be cool to have like a wheel to drag that. With like a click for every tick. Tick, 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 tick. I wonder if you can hook up a MIDI controller for charting. But yeah, I don't need to like freak out and be like so ready, but I do want to be like kind of ready because of the current conditions. Otherwise, maybe I would just leave my TP there. Again, that number is 6609 where I'm looking to TP, or at least be aggressive with the TP. So how did everyone do today? I think we're kind of crazy for trading the market while we're in war. %, think I'm going to win the trade. Let's go. Are you guys just being nice or you really think that? 10 votes. You guys are, you like the reversal idea? So I'm gonna sit here right through the Sukuna in the house. What's up? What's up? I'm gonna Hodor. I'm gonna Hodor it. Even though we're in this downtrend, we're holding below these 5s EMAs I'm looking at. And yeah, CVD kind of chopped around a little bit. It's still downtrending though. And let me put this on another chart here. I'm still interested in the initial balance breakout. If we do get that, in that situation, I'm gonna get stopped out of this and then get a short pretty much, which is hilarious. But I still like this trade. I think our target is fair and the idea is just solid with those fib extension levels. It's just a scary time with Trump. So that's more of my fear around it. But it actually even looks better on NQ if we look at that. It actually moved a lot more on NQ too. So NQ, I mean, well, I like the target still up here, but NQ made a nice move there, 58 points. Like, that's a solid push. And definitely could have taken this with a different type of stop loss, scalp entry. So there's still a way to have already made money on this trade idea, which is what also scares me, because it's like I'm not trying to stay in the trade forever because it's already taken so long. But it was a higher time frame trade idea on the 15 minute. So I have to expect it to take a little bit longer, and that 30 minute actually looks pretty nice too. So I have to hold this for the longer time frame if I'm looking at these 30 minute, 15 minute candles. Caught a sweet 15 minute order break at the open, just closed a small long off of IB rejection to VWAP. Nice. So you already closed you already took your money on this long that I'm in right now. And I imagine that you got a better entry than me. There was one on the 5 minute NQ chart. Yeah, so I'm going to try to just hold it. I could easily talk myself out of it because of the Trump market stuff. And just knowing that like something crazy can happen, but it could happen to my favor too. You know, it really can. It can go either way. It can also wick up and then wick down and vice versa. So it's scared. That's the fear speaking. But other than that, I have my trade idea and I'm going to stick to it here. I'm getting hungry. Okay, another 15 minute candle. Back up into IB. It doesn't look the most bullish thing to me I've ever seen though, in general. But yeah, that NQ wick. Look at this. That candle right there. Nice big push up. Like that's already a winning trade right there. So that's what gives me concerns. I'm like, am I just late to this? Like that long already happened. Maybe someone, if you snipered this down here anywhere at these, even at the fib level, what was that? Or PDL right here, re-break of PDL, or on the 5 minute reversal right above PDL, or no, it's right after PDL. Yeah, 5 minute 2-bar reversal with the RSI divergence, bang. And that's already, that would have been already like a 2R trade or something. Yeah, 2.3R. So that's my arguments against holding it. But I think I'm just trying to talk myself out of it because really the trade is the trade is the trade. We have a nice bullish 30 minute close too. Space up to VWAP. And 15 minute same dealio. We had that 2-bar reversal with a takeout candle, as Rips calls it, the big doji candle. Room up to VWAP. So we hodor and we sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. We got giveaway opportunities pinned to the chat. You know what? We were actually going to do the giveaway in the Discord, but guys, we opened up the free Discord again. So I used to have it, but there's so much spam. I just like didn't deal with it. Instead, I paywalled a Discord. But yeah, so let me see. Oh yeah, I got the link here for the Discord. So yeah, free Discord is active. The Discord that Discord that we've been using is the Luna's Lounge, and that's like a private Discord where we trade together. But this is the public Discord. Maybe I'll just stop talking about Luna's Lounge. Public Discord is Trade Sauce. Boom, link is in the chat. If this closes below IB, guys, I might close it and take the IB short, because I am still bearish, and that would make me even more bearish. A 15-minute close below IB. So like, even if it closed like right here, I might decide to flip. No, you guys can't see that, I forget. Even if it closes below if it closes below like right here, I might decide to flip bearish and take the IB breakout with my stop above this swing high here, because that's more in the trend, and I'm super bearish with everything happening right now. So we will see, though. Let's just watch it, the trade. Yeah, and going into this 8 p.m. news or whatever. I mean, it's not news. I don't know what to say, but this 8 p.m. deadline. Yeah, I did already get a win today. I like to protect my profits after I get some, but the reality is I'm trying to just focus on the execution of good trades and let the rest just happen. So I have found, though, that those first trades are a lot of times the better ones. I forget what this was assigned to there. Oh yeah, that was for the 30-minute. I forgot. That was the 30-minute celery. I wish Ninja Trader had like a profit and loss tool. I guess I could try to make one myself, but I've never found one here. Oh, is it just this? Yeah, I just don't like the way they do it. Yeah, but it's the same thing, I guess. Okay. Oh, you can do risk reward. Yeah, so it's not exactly the same. I want to try that again, so. Close. Yeah, see, I don't really like that tool. It's just for measuring risk to reward. Holding long right now is not my happy place. But following my trade idea and letting them play out, win or loss, is my happy place for the most part. So I just don't trust this Trump market. So let's look at, maybe I should look up some of this stuff going on right now. Russia veto UN Security Council motion on Hormuz. European major indices closed lower today. Why no use Discord to collect names? This will promote your Discord too. Yeah, well, so the Discord, I'm just now opening it back up. So I didn't even want to open it up originally, but so it's kind of like I'm slowly building up the ideas and putting time into thinking about it, even and how I'm gonna do it. So I haven't really thought too much into it yet. Just kind of brainstorming a little bit. But yeah, I think that's a good idea. And like my plan was to do, well, so I used the form to collect emails, right, for my email list. And it's a way to verify. It's like easier, it's like harder, like people don't want to have to make a ton of emails. And then if you can't have multiple accounts at the same prop firm, so it will screw people over if they try to make duplicates. So that has always just worked. But I would actually thinking to do that in the Discord, or if there's a way to like embed a form to fill out in the Discord to enter the giveaway, and just to like try to not have people do multiples, like name, email, you know, the email for the prop firm that you're trading, and that type of stuff. Yeah, having 2 Discords requires 2 emails. It's the same thing, yeah. Yeah, if I could do that plus the email, that'd be perfect. But yeah, I don't know. Right now, I'm not even collected on my thoughts on it. I was actually discussing it earlier, though. So we had some ideas. But yeah, I'm going to talk to you about it, Sukuna. I super appreciate, dude, that offer is amazing. So super stoked. I just haven't had that much time to think about it yet. But yeah, love that idea, and might as well get the Discord popping. Here we go, guys. So I'm gonna have to trail up. We almost hit my goal of that 609. So almost ticked into it. Come on now. That was very, very close. This is just in my way. All up in my way. All up in my way. Yep, not quite. Okay. So I am holding for my target. I'm going to follow what I said. Right here. It was like, that's like kind of like being a dick for a tick to not just cut it, but. That was a nice push, though. Nice rejection as well. I'm gonna sit tight. You guys like the layout like this, or do you like the other cam better? Well, I like this. Here we go. That's actually perfect. This is like, guys, that was not a bad TP. I already made 180, or 180. I already made 86 in these 25Ks on the first trade. So to snipe that exit there and to take my money would not have been a bad move at all. However, I did have a level I was waiting for. Like if I just had my limit order on, it would have been at 609, and we didn't hit. It hit exactly these candle bodies though. So I like the idea of like locking in the base hit and not really trading my R&R or my P&L, but like, okay, that's good. That's close to my target. Just take it and not be greedy. And I also like the idea of just letting my trades play out. So if I'm going with that, then it's okay. you know, but if I also decide to take it, it's also okay. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna still follow the plan as of now. I just like though that we already, like, for first day on these accounts in 25k, it's not bad P&L in any way at all. I really need to find another hobby. Trading really sucks when burnout kicks in. Yeah. Sometimes it's nice to take a break because the chart's always going to be there, and maybe it brings something good to your trading. You never know, right? A little fresh perspective. And instead of like holding for the full IB target, this trade, unless I fully just walked away right now, I'd rather not sit here in a long, you know, for hours. We're going to lunch hour right now too. Like, who knows? It just goes sideways for a little bit. Could just chop around and never quite hit the top of the range, or I don't know. We don't know what's going to happen here, and it is interesting evening. Knowing that there's global conflict going on at like the 8 p.m. thing. So, you know, I can imagine people getting out of positions more so than positioning, in my mind. Sit it out. Maybe it just grinds and chops around and makes sure everyone feels good about everything after the 8 p.m. rolls around. See what Trump says. Type. Here we go. So yeah, I'm gonna take this scalp. I'm gonna take my base hit. If it pops right through to my other TP, that would be sick. I'm totally cool with that market, and that could happen here very easily, actually. So also I could close it right here, because once I move my stop up, guys, it's probably just getting stopped out at my stop, right? So that's $100. So at this point, I'm thinking about the agreed difference of like taking it and just sacrificing a tiny little bit, but I'm gonna try to hold out and we see what happens. Talking myself through it all here. Finger on the trigger. You can see what that other chart looks like. So see, I don't want to be a dick for a tick. We kind of have equal highs there. I should probably look at NQ too. But I'm so ready to cut this. I'm just going to be ready here. So I'm just chilling. It looks great. We're above these EMAs now. They're winding up. CVD is starting to go up. Here it is. Pop, pop. Pop to the wop, pop to the wop. Here she goes. She's gonna go right on through. I'm just gonna take it out. Oh, what? It filled me way too quick. I was gonna trail up with that. Ninja Trader's so fast. I was so finger on the trigger, guys. Man, this is what I thought right here. Pop to the WAP. Yep, we hit the VWAP. Oh man, I missed out on a few easy points there. Ugh. But that's a sick trade, guys. Look at that. So that's what I wanted to happen. Man, I was watching Bookmap too. That's literally what I wanted to happen. Oh well, we got a good trade there, guys. Banger. So I'm up really good in all these accounts, and it's 12. So I don't know if I should keep trading or what. I said till 2. See, guys, did you see? I clicked it and it was like above it and it filled it lower. I'm like, oh man, that might have been a prop firm thing, but we have to accept that. That's fine. So great trade, guys. Great trade. I took the profit where I originally had it, even though we got a really nice move up to where my secondary area was. And I'm just gonna do a nice big screenshot of all my stuff here. Man, that was so close to pop into the WAP. So what did we take on that one? 98.75. Man, it was almost double. It almost went up 150, 200 bucks. 98.75. So I'm only in one. Oh no, I'm in 2 Apex accounts, right? Yep. 98.75 times 2 Apex, which equals like what? 200. I mean, sorry, 197.50. Something like that. Is that right? I need someone to fact check me on that one. Boom. So that one was a New York. What time was that at? 11, I think, or something. Man, what time was that? Did I hold that for an hour? 11:15 maybe? Guess so. Alright, we popped. W's, guys. Great trade, RSI, divergence, FTW. Could have held to the at least to the full VWAP, but I had support resistance. If I was literally half a second slower to put that down, I would have caught at least 5-6 more points on that. I probably would have trailed it up. It probably would have got tagged because I would have been happy with it. Either way, though, I'm stoked that I held it for 22 points, guys, on ES. That ain't easy. Call it for the day. Man, I was going to trade until 2. I was going to trade all the way until 2. But you might be right. You might be right on that one. 2 wins on these new accounts. And then have my time. Yeah, I think if Kelvin tells me lock it up, I lock it up. Any other ideas? Let me just, before I make the final decision, let's see what we got here. Chop and chop. Chippity chip chop. I still actually like the short. I mean, I would maybe take an IB breakout, but maybe I won't say on stream. Yeah, I'm probably just going to lock it up here, guys. That was a great trade. So W's in the chat, guys. And if you entered the giveaway today, because we didn't get enough likes, then you get an extra entry tomorrow. You get that? So we'll just use the same giveaway form, but still only 1 entry per day. So tomorrow you'll only get 1 entry, and you have to be on stream though if you win it. So if we hit the like goal and you're not here, you don't get it. So, but you do get, you can keep getting an entry until we hit the goal. So if you're here every day and it takes us a while to get it, you're gonna have way more entries. Yeah, giveaway is at 60 likes and we did not hit it. Right? We said 60 likes, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, actually rejecting active VWAP there. Look at that. All right, y'all. I guess that's going to be it. I'm going to cue a song on the way out. And W session, guys. 2 wins marked up in the books. Let's go. On these new accounts. Also digging... helping save my last Apex accounts. I thought they were actually done, but it looks like we're digging them back out. So... I'll just leave them in this group for now. Excuse me. I just want to make sure I focus on these accounts. I bought 5 at a time, so I'm trying to take them seriously and pass all 5. And then I'll have 5 funded Lucid accounts and 5 funded Tradeify accounts. So that'll be dope. And I need to add in the top 1 futures to the mix as well. Did I? I guess not. But yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. So W is 2 W trades, short and a long, and that's gonna be it. Lock it out, and I will see you guys next time. Or wow, full screen. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Oh man, guys, when I switch screens, all my sound effects and songs turn on. Oh yeah. I did not mean to do that. Okay, that was extreme. So I meant to do this though. And yeah, I'll see you guys mañana, bright and early, 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the London session. And my stream here at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hasta mañana. And let's play a little song on the way out. We'll go with this one. It's been a minute. All right, peace out, y'all. See ya. Bye.
Yeah. Lunar trades, we don't play. Lock in when the bell ring. RSI divers catch the flip. That's a real thing. Break the initial balance, break out, or a fake swing. Markets move fast, stack it up, hit a cash change. Charts on my mind when the sunrise glow. London open, calling, watch the levels explode. Patience in the pocket, let the setup unfold. Discipline the weapon, profits never get old. Risk tight, stops right, I don't chasing the noise. Every candle got a story, I just listen to the voice. I be locked, not a breakout choice. The virgins on the RSI, money talking and poise. Lunar trades, we don't play. Lock in when the bell ring. RSI the virgins, catch the flip, that's a real thing. Break the initial balance, break out, or a fake swing. Markets move fast, stack it up, hit a cash sing. Brick hold it down, keep the chat on fire. Moderator hustle, take the game up higher. NY session running, watch the traders conspire. Discipline the key, never fold, never tire. Journal every move, greater setups ABC. Stack the win slow, let the compounding breathe. Future in my hands, man, I'm trading what I see. Lunar trades worldwide, that's the legacy. I be brick, Luna. Stack it, lock it, never stop it. Lunar trades in the pocket, never stop it. Lunar trades in the pocket, never stop it. Trade, lock it, never stop it. Lunar trades in the pocket, 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 never stop it. 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 Lunar trades never work it.